News.
BPA, King of TV Bowling, brought to you by Pepsi, the ultimate taste. Jeff Weiler, Eastgate Auto Mall, your one-stop shopping center. Affordable Chiropractic, the official BPA back care specialist. And by Pizza Hut, home of the $10.99 Bigfoot Pizza.
Hello, everybody. I'm David Newrath, Jennifer Kleekamp, and we are here today for the Eastgate qualifying rounds. And in our first match, we're going to be looking at the 189 and under category, Jen.
Indeed. We have Jim Scott this morning, and no, it's not the 700 WLW Jim Scott, going against Allan Henderson, and he's brought along his army, so this could be pretty serious.
I don't know how serious we were allowed to get with Jim Scott on the air, but anyway, we'll be back. Stay with us. We're going to be here for match number 1 after these words from our sponsors.
High atop the Queen City's 7 Hills lies Western Bowl, the plush recreation facility in Cincinnati that houses the world-famous Hoinky Classic. This 46-week bowling tournament has, for each of the past 13 years, paid out over $2.5 million to non-professional league bowlers. Thanksgiving weekend, the Super Hoinky, a 3-day single-game elimination tournament, entertains scratch bowlers and features a first prize of $100,000. Bowlers the world over have participated in the Hoinky Classic the past 51 years. For information, call 1-800-543-4010.
Good morning, Cincinnati. BPA, King of TV Bowling. We are here at DelFair Lanes, but as we alluded to in the open, this is the Eastgate qualifying.
Indeed. Another one of those betting house establishments. These guys love bowling, and they love to bring it to you. Go out and see them.
It's not hard to do with establishments all over the city. Nice way to start game number 1. Throws an awfully nice ball, Jen.
Boy, no kidding. Especially for being the first time on TV, he ripped the rack. Now we are looking at Allan Henderson, age 44. Wife's name is Mary. Been married 20 years. Chris and Kim. Children. Very fortunate not to have left the big fat split on that one.
You're right, cutting through and then breaking down the split. Very fortunate break, leaving the easy 4-pin. Or at least most of the time it's easy. That little rascal down there. Shoot cross lane, about 8 boards with your feet. Use the same strike target. Should bring it back every time.
And he does. And of course, as we said before, this is the 189 and under division. And these guys have really brought out a good showing for being 189 and under.
Well, to date, our television averages are very representative of this category. They are averaging 185 on television. And these are people that are not used to all the lights, all the attention. And they're still right in there. It's not like they get on TV and fold.
And the two of them have comparable averages, 188 for Jim Scott and 186 for Allan Henderson. Allan bowls out of Coleraine and Stones Lanes, and Jim bowls out of Princeton.
Makes for a good matchup.
Indeed.
Good matchup indeed, and again, getting a nice action off of the ball and breaking down what could have been the 2-4-5 into an easy spare. Right smack dab in the middle of it. Puts it away.
Allan didn't start bowling till the age of 25 in comparison to Jim Scott. He was just a 9-year-old. Isn't that great?
9 years old. Ooh. I started at 8, and you started pretty early yourself.
Yeah.
This guy really has a nice release.
He really does.
Let's see if we can take a look at it here on the replay. What a great position. Look, ladies and gentlemen, the wrist. directly underneath it, and then right here comes straight through the ball. That is a textbook release. Every pin doing its job, and we have an awfully confident player here. A little wide. Make that a lot wide.
That's right. Jim brought out his wife today, Lynn, and he has 2 children, Amanda and Benjamin. His girl is 7, and his boy is 7 months.
Huh. Well, okay. I don't hear any crying babies, so I assume they were left at home today. But,
there's Dan Bettinghouse in your lower left-hand corner. Oops, he's gone now.
Oops, he's gone. You know, watch, he moves fast, Susie. That's what he runs away. Bringing back the 1-2-8 safely. A very good active strike ball, and so far from what I see, accuracy on the spares. He's got an awfully nice game.
Man, really, strokes through it nice. Allan brought, of course, as I said before, his army with him. Allan's army.
Well, Allan is going to need a little support to go to.
Ken Messerschmidt, one of our previous do-gooders.
Must have one of those PCs at home with the format where you print up banners, right? Maybe we ought to get one of those. He's going to have to find the range here, and that looks good.
Oh. Very dangerous going through that head pin there.
Broke off sharply, leaving the 1-2 or the 1-3, and then chopping the 1 off of it for an open frame. His rooters better get him pumped up and back into the pocket, or else it could be over early.
DelFair Lanes looks very nice this morning.
Certainly does. It's has one of the most updated computerized scoring systems in the city, and they're very proud of that fact. They've upgraded it since they were one of the first ones in the city to install a system, and have recently upgraded the system to state-of-the-art. There you see your keypads, and very easy to operate. So easy, in fact, my 9-year-old son, not implying he's dumb, but my 9-year-old son mastered it. Took all of about 3 minutes.
That's
Jennifer.
right. They're not intimidated. It's so great. Kids love computers. So it's fun to bring your kids out and have them put the scores in, have them put the names in, and do all that entering that you have to do.
That's right. Make them do the work. Sure, earn that allowance. The footwork, we talk about it often in the game of bowling. Heel toe to get the powerful release and a good sliding step. This man has it all in a terrible break.
Boy, that really was a bad break.
Let's see if we can see what goes wrong on this shot. More of a slide than a heel toe player. Then this ball is going to deflect. Keep your eyes on the pins as the ball enters the pocket. Watch it jump to the right. The 5-pin center of your screen goes in front of the 8-pin. 6 falls into the channel short of the 10, leaving the 8-10.
Whoa.
By Joe, I think he was going for it.
That was serious.
At this point, opening up with a double, but opening in the 4th, tightens the match back up again.
You'll see how Jim Scott does here in the 5th frame.
18 pins separating our 2 players.
He's very intense. His eyes are fixed on his mark all the way down the approach. Almost an excellent break.
Almost had a domino coming this way. Competitor says, well, might have a little room here to play. Allan not looking confident, but at least he's not looking for the exit sign.
Jim Scott throwing a full fingertip 4-step approach.
And getting out of the ball, just almost looks like he's getting around the ball a little too soon, hanging up in the ball, Jen. To me, the ones where he clears them easily, it's like the ball rolls very, very cleanly and through the pocket. And on the ones where it's they're going wide, he's hanging up and coming out all at the same time.
Oh, he pulled that one. He's just not quite loose yet, is he?
No.
Allan's
No.
Army's got to get him fired up here.
Yeah, they should yell and scream a little bit more because he is tight. And when you're tight, you're going to pull the ball. You've got to trust the ball. Create that loose arm swing. Do not try to split boards when you're first loosening up. Just get out there and try to do it. And the cardinal no-no, missing a 5-pin.
Oh, but he misses a 5-pin.
No.
I missed one the other day.
Yeah,
I couldn't
well.
believe it. You just get up there, you know, you think no problem.
And then you've got a problem.
And then you have a big problem.
What did I do that for?
Allan Anderson. Cole Rainbow, by the way, welcome to Frank Ruggieri that came out this morning, one of our great bowling representatives in the BPA.
A better shot, getting closer, but the paper is getting thinner.
Or in this case, the computer screen, right?
That's right.
We can't say that anymore, can we? The new age. We got to think of new terminology.
Allan Henderson qualified with a 614. Anybody can do it. Come on out. This is his first time on BPA King of TV Bowling. Come on, make a spare here. Just can't quite seem to get away from the poles. And we're going to be back after a couple of words here, so don't go away. Stay with us. We've got a match. We've got the Army and then some. A few people came out to watch us tape the show today.
And we are very thankful. And we'll get to some of those names here in a few minutes. In the meantime, Jim Scott.
In the meantime, Jim Scott is going to be able to bring this match home when he keeps throwing shots like that, and his opponent is having trouble making spares.
Indeed.
We'd like to thank our sponsors again. Jeff Weiler. He has supported the show, and since we've started, I know about 4 or 5 people that have gone out to see his establishment, the Eastgate Auto Mall, and have walked away with a new set of wheels. One in your family.
Yep.
One in mine. A little wide, scatters them about. You know, Hudipol's bringing out this new Trade Winds tea. Jen, have you tried any of this yet?
Yes, it's great.
Gave me a can of this here for the broadcast booth, and I'll tell you what, I'm not really a tea drinker, but this stuff is okay by me.
Very refreshing.
Nicely done. It's even in a pretty can.
It is. Trade Winds iced tea.
Trade Winds iced tea, 100% natural.
Yeah, Tommy Jones and Tommy Nagel brought that out for us today from Bennett Beverage Company, who is the Hudipol distributor for this area. Tommy Jones and Tommy Nagel. 40
pins. It's going to be tough to make up 40 pins when you have so little time, but
that was a great shot.
Much better shot, exactly, Jen.
Sometimes after you do something like miss a couple spares in a row, you just automatically get loose, because at that point you figure, what the heck?
Yeah, 40 pins, match is over, might as well loosen up and have a little fun. And so often we've seen it over the years, the competition lets down also. And you can actually get back in the match. And a spares in the books.
All right.
Hey.
There goes Allan's Army. They're happy just to see him here.
Allan. More power. Allan's Army. Let's see if he can get a strike. It's in the area. It's created one heck of a mess. Well, this is pretty when it's made. The 3, 6, 7, 10. Not something I want to shoot every day, but actually it's just like shooting cross lane. Center your screen there, or at least as centered as it can be, is the 3-pin. That's the one that needs to fly over. And take out the 7. Yeah, it's
Oh, that was a great effort.
very good attempt.
There's the tail.
The tail of the tape spells a lot of woes for Mr. Henderson. Jim Scott is in full command of this match with 3 frames yet to play, and this is the area also.
Oh, great. Look at that pin action he's getting.
Well, it's in the release, Jen. Actually, you can watch it here. The cupped release, or at least perfectly straight, does not collapse, gets through the ball very cleanly, a lot of roll, good rotation on the ball. Head pin center your screen, goes to the wall, comes back, but nothing to take out because a lot of scouts were already over there.
I'd like to extend my congratulations to Evan Andrews. Just had a new baby 3 weeks ago, and he is related to Ted Gregory. I think it's his son-in-law from out at the Ribs King.
Ribs King, one of my favorite places to go. And, when I hang out, I mean, it's not that I do that much anymore, but one of the finest establishments around, and their barbecue is second to none.
You can grab some of that sauce at the grocer. Good stuff.
That was his best shot of the match. Janet just did not quite get enough of the 5 pin to throw it into the 7. Jim Scott, barring a Richter 7 or 8 here, is going to go on to win this game, but Allan, what the heck?
Cute smile.
Yeah. It's easy to smile when you know you're going to
That's right.
collect a check.
$500. Who wouldn't smile, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we can get him to buy us a Bigfoot pizza from Pizza Hut.
Ooh,
Think so?
I think so. I think so.
Bigfoots to go around.
They're so big you only need 1 or 2 of them. You could feed the whole crowd.
Hit it. Well, not today.
Well, the deflection is the problem. Watch it here. Head pin center your screen. That's the pin to watch, and the ball. The 1-3 pocket. Watch the ball jump to the right here. Takes a 3 pin straight back. Missing the 5 pin, and he tries to get over there, but it's not going to happen. They have to learn to roll that ball a little bit more, Jen, instead of coming out on top of the ball.
Well, and I'm sure under normal circumstances that he does just that, but being first time on TV can be a little tough.
Now, where's my snacks? I laid my Mike Sells chips down here someplace.
All right, who's got the chips?
They've vanished in the paperwork. Mike Sells, one of the best snacks that you can have. And I don't have them, and I'm really ticked off.
That's right.
So we're going to have to look around a little bit. Score tells it all. 134 is not going to be enough to win any match that I know of here on BPA King of Bowling. And surely will not be enough to beat Jim Scott.
Speaking of Jim Scott, we'll tell you about a little promotion that's going on where you can win a couple of bowling balls in a few minutes. We'll tell you about that in the next match.
There you see the big ball cutting through the heart, but if he spares and strikes out, he can finish with a very nice 200 even.
Mm-hmm.
And for this category, very commendable.
Indeed. Jim Scott, 6'2".
Eyes of blue, oh my friend. No. Oh. Well, I guess he wanted to expedite matters and get out of here by opening in the 10th frame for a finishing score of 188. Jim Scott winning match number 1, 188 to 134. Stay with us. Don't go away. We'll be back in just a moment.